Hello. Oh, let me plug in my mic. Don't know if I will see anybody, but going live anyway. Looks like got messed up. There we go. Okay. Going. Okay. Hi, Jennifer Blair. Hi, Jenny. Is it Jenny Blair? Did you put two names together, like Jennifer, like Benifer? Are you a couple? Are you a famous couple? Hello, hello, hello. Well, I usually go live on Tuesdays, but it did not work out yesterday, so I wanted to. Oops, right. It's been one of those kind of chompy days. So I want to go live today. I'm not sure if anyone's gonna show up, but in case, just wanted to say hello. I don't know if anybody's been watching the or watched. It's Jennifer, but I couldn't find a username with that. Blair's my last name. Oh, okay. Just tell people you're in a famous coupling. If you and just let them figure it out. I don't know if everybody's watching the cult documentary. Hi, Nicolette. But there's so many, right? And the latest is Soul, like Twin Flames. I'm doing readings. Oh, I forgot to put that up. Has anyone watched the Twin Flames? I had 5 readings today, so I'm a little like, plus I did speed readings for my Patreon. If you're on my Patreon, I did a special for December, speed medium readings. Yep, and it's up. You watched it, Nicolette? Oh my God. It gets crazy. It gets so crazy. I mean, it gets disturbing. I mean, don't they all get disturbing? But it was nuts. Yeah. So I'm doing readings, but if you can use the stuff in my description, PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, not Super Chat, because I'm not, I won't see it for months. If you pay on Super Chat, it will be months and months before I see that. Yeah, it got nuts. If you guys want to watch like another cult documentary, this one is about promising twin flames. I don't believe in twin flames. I don't believe in soulmates. I believe we try to find someone called grow mates, and that's somebody who you will grow with and they will grow with you. But of course, yet another cult promised they will find you your twin flame for the price of $29.99. No, I'm just kidding. And of course, it's a woman I think I may have 2 questions tonight. Okay. Of course, it's a woman who teaches a man about spirituality, and this guy's ego gets insane, and he decides to, like, take over, because this is what always happens. This is, like, one of the reasons why I'm obsessed with cults. It's not just because, the twin flames is one, but there's another that's just came out that's called Mother of God. Okay. It A lot of these cults are starting online. They used to be in person, but a lot of them are starting online. And I don't think what people realize is that people who start cults, they're doing it mostly for power. And then there's always somebody who goes, if there's power, there's money. And so somebody starts, taking advantage. I got you, and start exploiting spirituality. You know what I mean? I got you, Tiffany. I didn't watch Mother of God yet. I'll watch tomorrow. Yes, you can't keep up with them. That's why you can't keep up with them. And the thing is that what happens in cults, just so you know, if you ever want, here's a couple of, and I hope this helps pass this out. Here's a couple of check marks that you want to look for. Of course, I'm going to talk about this on my podcast as well. But if somebody tells you that they have all the answers and all you need to do is listen to them and they will give you all the answers, that's a check. No. When someone starts saying the word "we are a family," and if you've ever worked for um, corporations do the same thing, right? If you ever had a job where they're like, "We're a family, you're part of the family, your family," because they're trying to kind of say, like, whatever you do, whatever you earn, whatever your life is, it's now about this. You know what I mean? Like, look at corporations are like, work late, dedicate yourself, and it's all going to feed into the company, the family. It's this mentality of trying to get people to see that whatever you're doing is going to be the best for the group. So individuality starts to be not looked good upon. And that's one of the things that if you ever get involved with anyone who's spiritual, if they start not liking you being your individual self, and they want you to conform to the like a beehive mentality, meaning like everybody's thinking and feeling the same way, because people can have the same agenda of wanting to grow and evolve and things like that. Oh my God, my job is a cult. Is it, Danny? Like back in the day when I worked for Starbucks, they used to call us partners. They used to say, you know, you're helping grow the company, and I never bought into it. I felt like it was very cult-like. Let me tell you how cult-like it was. I was on my off time at a party at my friend's house, and one of the people there worked for corporate at Starbucks. And I started making fun of how Starbucks worked us to death, and only during the holidays back then, and this was in the early 90s, and they just gave us a box of apples to help us, get through the holiday rush. And I was joking about it. Next day, my DM district manager comes in and says, "I heard you were trashing Starbucks." And I'm like, what? And he's like, "Oh, you were saying all these things, blah, blah, blah." And then I started to remember. I said, at my friend's house who was throwing a party, who happened to know somebody who worked for the corporation, I'm allowed to talk about whatever I want to talk about in my off time. And I remember thinking, this is so weird. And it's very cult like. Like, I'm not allowed to just trash talk my job on my off time. This wasn't pre cell phones. This was pre internet. It was like 92. We were the second store to ever open in LA. So whenever you are kind of wondering, if you get involved in a wow, that's nuts. I know. And I caught them and they had to admit it, but they still tried to say, well, you're representing the company. I was like, this is weird. Like it's a coffee shop. Calm down, everybody. Got you, Nicolette. You know, it's like chill out. It was so strange. And I so I also, if you get involved in a coven, if you're getting involved in witchcraft, if you're getting involved in spirituality and you start to learn from a coven or from any spiritual person, and they start to tell you, you have to follow the way they're doing the things, you have to buy the things that they're selling. If you start to, because even covens can turn into this way, um, and this is how we do something. This is what's best for the family. Whenever they say the term family, run, because they ain't your family. Whenever that's a way people try to pull you in and go, oh no, this is your family. And they don't want you to kind of do anything individual, you know, anything, it's more your individual. So this is a very clear sign if you are getting into spirituality, witchcraft, because believe it or not, everyone thinks witchcraft is so, the witch world is so, fringe, and it is. But even in that group, they will want you to conform. I've had a lot of witches mad at me because I don't do moon rituals. I'm not into the moon stuff, but I do a lot of witchy stuff, or people who want you, you're not following form. You have to wear certain things, you have to look a certain way, you have to, this is all culty to me. Hello, Christine. Hello, hello. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to look for a sign, so if they start to say family, if they start to say, I have all the answers, hi, TB, we're talking about cults because I watched another, I already talked about Twin Flames, so I got mixed up because there's so many cult documentaries out. This new one is called Mother of God. Now, she was somebody who learned things. Got into spirituality, got online, found this old guy. He taught her a bunch of stuff. He was kind of an innocent hippie guy. Um, you know what I mean? Like kind of an innocent, got you, Christine, innocent hippie guy, just a kind of hippie type of guy. And he teaches her all the things that he knows about spirituality. And she goes, And they start doing like videos, and she's calling him Father God, and she's Mother God. And I'm not going to give you, you're welcome. I'm not going to give you all the things. I want you to watch it, but here is a clue. Got you, Sarah. I sent mine through. I got you, Nicolette. Yeah, you didn't hear me? I got you. I'm making my list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Oh, nah. But so she like goes, I learned some shit from this guy. And then she starts to go, well, they like me because she was more appealing and stuff to people. So she started to get popular. So she broke away and she became Mother God. So you have to watch it. Oh my God, beautiful, right? um okay, yeah. Okay, so I got you, TB. Definitely naughty. Oh, I know. You are definitely naughty. You don't have to tell me, TV. Tanaya. But you guys have to watch it. It kind of this is the thing. I just have to tell you guys this. Hi, Selena. I have to get this off of my chest. I get so creeped out by cults because I'm in this work. And it's not me that I'm worried about, to be, it's not me, because I've had people want me to do shit like this. I have people who begged me to only do readings and do stuff for people who have money and to appeal to them and all that high Tory and all that kind of stuff, only to use my abilities in that kind of way so they can make money and kind of get a following behind me. And I have turned it down. I've turned down many things. I'm not worried about me. I have taught people stuff like this girl, this innocent older guy's like, I taught her stuff about spirituality, and then she went bananas. So I'm worried about whatever I teach someone, and I've had seen people do this. I've had witnessed things I've taught people, and then they run off and they start classes. Now I know, and I know this is YouTube, so I'm probably putting myself on blast, but some people might have seen this person on a ghost hunting show. The leader looked like Tammy Faye Baker. Uh, Tammy Faye Baker, she was like a hippie. Tammy Faye Baker of Mother of God. She didn't have any makeup or anything. She was like hippie looking. But I see what you're saying. Oh, look at my hair. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair because I'm wearing it curly, everyone. So this is when I get like, what do I do with it? What is it's it's doing its thing. Okay. So this is what I worry about because there are many people, you got to be careful, everyone. Please be careful. The leader of the cult centered around weight loss. That's a different cult. That's that's a different one. That's a different one. We're talking about the Mother of God one, which gets really creepy. Um, but this is what you guys need to look at. If anyone's saying family, if anyone is saying we need a cult tracker, exactly. If anyone's saying family, that lady looks like Tammy Faye, she did. You know why? What you know what people said? She made her hair bigger and bigger, and a lot of people do this or in cults because they're trying to make themselves appear like she kept poofing her hair up and taller because they want it to almost look like a crown. Same with that Long Island medium chick. You know, it's to make them look more powerful and bigger. A lot of these type of people do that type of stuff who, want to stand out. But anyway, if you are ever going, if you ever are going around someone spiritual and they start saying family, they start promising you all the answers, it just looks creepy, I know. If they start saying, not to pay attention, to focus on what they're telling you, they start saying stuff like this is a 3D world, and all this crap because this is not the way it works. First of all, there is no 3D world. Like, let me put this way. This is a 1D world, okay? So if there if there's another world, it's they keep calling this 3D and some other places 5D. This is 1D, and if they're going to call some other place another world, it would be more 3D. They cut whenever anybody's trying to take you out of this world and not have you go to work and not have you, take your trash out and deal with your family, do that stuff. This is a cult. If they're not encouraging you to live your life and to find your way and go fly and then, do your thing, it's a cult. If they're like the only way that you're going to find spirituality or awakening or all of this shit is through them and their teachings, that is a cult. Because what people don't understand, because I have been in this world for a long time and I have seen some shit, they're doing it. I know this woman wasn't even thinking about money. She had other people who started realizing they could make money on her. People tried to do it to me. I had this lady who just was licking her chops of thinking of how she can make money on me. And I was like, no. And I fired her. Like she was trying to manage me. And she was like, "You're firing me." I'm like, you're rude to people. You've been rude to people that I started to listen to your rudeness. I want to be accessible to everyone. You don't want me to be that way. Cult, 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 cult. Those are makings for a cult. And it's not just cult. A cult doesn't have to be like creepy, meaning like it doesn't have to look creepy. It could just be like a spiritual, you know what I'm saying, brand. And if it's a brand, there's nothing wrong with branding something, but if it's a brand of like, let's prey on people's vulnerabilities or the fact that they have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I always believe, and it's not been a popular belief, people will find you. You'll find the right people, and those people will support you, but people come and go, and that's completely fine. The reason why they don't want people to come and go is because they want to keep them. It's kind of like, it's kind of like, businesses are like, if we can get to teenagers, we can have them customers for life. They start to get dependent on it. Same thing. That is my spiel. So I'm telling you, if you're ever looking into anything spiritual and someone starts telling you that you can't think a different way, because I've had people disagree with me and I go, you don't have to agree with me, but if I'm teaching a class, and you came to my class, this is how I'm teaching it. You don't have to agree with it. You can decide it's not for you. That's totally fine. Um, but if someone's saying like, this is the way, this is the only way, you must learn this way, only from me, and they start to kind of put too much time into your personal life, like why are they needing to know anything this much time into your life? Like trying to figure out, all of the personal things about you. That's that's going into another direction. And another time, I'll tell another story of when I was involved in a witch store and it slowly turned into a cult. 100%. I watched it happen before my eyes. And by the way, that's how those things happen, slowly. It's like one thing, next thing I know, they're curtaining off the person. You can never talk to them unless you get an appointment. Everyone's running around. Hi, Sarah. Everyone's running around getting their coffee, getting their lunch, getting their dinner. And I was like, isn't this supposed to be the manager of the store? Why is everybody running around waiting on this one person? And I'm being told I have to, like, there's some special untouchable person. And by the way, and I'm going to start my readings, I was doing classes and making a lot of money for this place. And I wanted to teach people just like I do with you guys now. When I teach classes, I wanted to teach people. Was there someone named CG that I wanted to teach people how to learn things for themselves? You know what I mean? I wanted people to learn from me how to do it for themselves. They were worshiping the manager, yes, because he was the high priestess of this coven that owned the store. High priest. Hi, Gnome Renner. Hi, Zachary. Um, Wait, let me make sure I got that right person. CGS. Who's CGS? What's your name? So, because I wrote down this is who I have written down: Tiffany, Nicolette, Christine, Sarah, and TB. If there's someone missing me, missing, let me know. You're Christine. Okay, I got you. But yes. And all of a sudden they were like, you can't talk to him. They were getting his drinks. They were getting his coffee every morning. I mean, I was like, isn't this supposed to be the manager of the store? I won't say the name, but it's the store I used to meet you for the readings. Yes. And I had clients who were begging me to leave, but it was so clearly that's what was happening. I remember I was like, this is getting really weird. Like, we used to all hang out and have lunch and joke around. Then all of a sudden, they started to become more and more untouchable. And people were like putting curtains, we couldn't talk to him because, he gets distracted. See, that's why how it happens slowly. And I was like, you guys, this is turning into a cult. This is strange. And the clincher, and I will end on this clincher. I was told, everything you do, Adela, is for the family. All the money you're making, we're a family. And I got on a TV show. Oh, thanks, Lena. Just so everybody knows, if you could do me a favor from now on, and don't do the super chat, but don't worry about it. I got you. Because I won't see anything from super chat for like months and months and months. I don't have enough of activity on YouTube. So if you do me a favor and just when you donate to go ahead and hit PayPal, Cash App, or my Venmo. But yeah, so I had did a show which I'm going to post because it's on Prime. If you want to see me, I think it's season 2, episode 5 or something, or season 5, episode 2, Basketball Wives I was on. And it's on Prime. So if you have Prime, you can go see me, but I think I'm going to post it. I did I did a show. I did that show many years ago. Oh no. Okay, good to know. Is your Venmo pinned and I missed it? It's in the description. Yeah, and they you were amazing. Oh, you saw that episode? Thank you, Tanaya. I was on there and now it's on Prime. What? Yes, now we got to watch that episode. You have to watch the episode. Um they were very kind to me. It was for VH1. They even did an article about me because they were totally shocked at how spot on I was. And they didn't tell me who I was reading to the last minute. Like I had to sign um, NDA right before, permission for them to film me right before we started filming. I didn't even know what show it was. That's what made me come to you. Oh, that's right, Tanaya. Yeah, I had some couple people recently who have because I thought that episode disappeared, but it's on Prime. So, internet doesn't die. So that episode is on Prime. Please forgive me. I look a little like I have this scarf up to my neck because I had just had a baby and I wasn't feeling so great, you know, look wise. But anyway, we filmed this and I got a lot of attention because I didn't realize they were going to air it twice a day for 7 days. People started flooding the store. It was a different time. People it was pre-internet and stuff. So probably today it would have been even worse. I was so freaked out. People were like writing letters to me from jail saying I saw you on TV. It was a trip. Anyway, I was thinking about like posting it on TikTok. Please, you look young and beautiful. Mm-mm. Tanaya. Anyway, the bottom line is that they were upset and telling me I was advertising it on my website saying, "Hey, I was on the show." And they were like, "You shouldn't be doing that. You should only be promoting us. What you did is for the family. You're helping the family." And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a cult. Did I fall for that shit? Hell no, I didn't fall for that shit. Even the people who wanted me on that show were upset. So cults can come in many forms. That's my PSA. You've done a few readings for me though through the years, and they've all been amazing. Oh, thank you, 20 Toes. um, but yeah, if you look on Prime, I think it's season 5, episode 2. It's one or the other. I read what was her name, Tanaya? I forgot her name all of a sudden. It'll come to me. Drea. I read Drea. She's not on the show anymore, but I read Drea. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. And I felt like I looked like a schlub next to her. Okay, Tiffany. So when we do the readings, you're going to just tell me, um, you're going to tell me what question you have and also tell me what pronoun you'd like me to refer you as. So Tiffany, and be specific on your question. Like, I want to know ABC. You know what I mean? Like one question, but be specific. So Tiffany, you're up. And you'll see because it's the episode that says Drea goes and gets a psychic reading. Yeah. So and then after Tiffany Nicolette, you're next. Okay, cool. Give me a second to write it all out. Okay, no problem. I have ads. Oh, can I do skip ads? I hit skip ads. But yeah, so that was kind of, that's very culty, right? Gen X queen, pronoun, Gen X queen. What? Pronoun is Gen X queen, okay. I see. I see. But yeah, I just feel like it's a really big problem in the cult world or in the spiritual world. It's a really big problem, and you guys got to be really, really careful who you're listening to, who you're getting information. Make sure you're like, where if they're this this person was like they had a galactic group that was telling them all the information. All these are flags, flags, flags. You know what I'm saying? I'm special. That's why you don't understand it because you wouldn't understand it. You're not special enough. Flag. All those things are flags, 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 flags. So be careful when you're roaming around in the spiritual world and even in the witch world. Believe it, because that was the witch world that was trying to, tell me everything I did was going to be for the family. Whenever you hear for the family, not good. Not a good sign. Um, I had a cult-like experience that I've been thinking about writing in about. Oh, Zachary, write in. Okay, it's about love, and it's confused about a conversation I had with my lover. I just want to know if I should pursue a relationship or not. Pronoun for me, she, her. And it's confused about a comfort. What do you mean? If I should pursue a relationship, you're talking about you want to pursue a relationship with your lover. Is that what you're saying? If you should pursue a relationship with this person, is that what you're saying? Okay, I'm going to go for it. If I'm wrong, then tell me, but that's what I'm going with. Um, yes. Okay. And the pronoun for, I'm just going to say they until you tell me otherwise. Right, let me see. Let me see what's going on with your lover. I like how you said it sounds very sophisticated. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. Well, this is what I see. Um, they're very entangled with you. They're very, very involved. And I see them as like very romantically. My lover is he, him. Okay. He's very wrapped up in you. So I feel that what I see about him is he definitely would like to pursue a relationship, definitely move forward with the relationship. I don't know why are you having doubts? Because I don't see anything that is a negative besides the fact that you guys would just have to cross the line from lovers to actual romantic partners. Um, but I feel like he feels very comfortable with you. He feels like you really know him. He has a good time with you. There's all like really, really positive things. I think the thing that for you is that is kind of like the power dynamic changes because once you kind of get involved with him in that way, he may have the upper hand in your eyes. Like now you're going to be vulnerable to being like in love with him. So, yeah, that's kind of more what I see. Um, it's from a conversation we had. He said he doesn't know what he wants to do with his life, and it kind of left me hanging. He doesn't want to do with his life, work wise and stuff, but I don't feel that he doesn't want to do. I feel like he's in a place where he wants to explore life in general, meaning like he doesn't have all the telltale answers or all the detailed answers of A to B. I don't I don't know, Tiffany. I'm struggling because I don't see anything wrong with this. Like I just don't see anything wrong with him. He may just not be sure where he's going, but there's nothing wrong with that, and he may not sure what that would mean for the 2 of you, meaning he doesn't have a set plan, but he's 100% invested in this. You know what I mean? I got you, Sarah. So I just don't I'm struggling because I don't see anything wrong here. I think that you don't need to be afraid just because he's not sure the direction he's going. Um, I feel what he means more is about his work, not about wanting to be with you. It's just that he doesn't have an A to Z plan. He's like kind of living. Okay, yeah, that's reassuring. He's just kind of living life as it comes. He's just like, I'm just living fancy foot, what is that called? Fancy foot and free or whatever that is. Yeah, so I just don't see this as a problem. I'm struggling to find a problem. I feel like he's being very honest. He's like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Fun and fancy free. Yeah. I feel like he's like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm doing this right now and, whatever. But he's not like, and this is my plan. I'm going to get this job and I'm going to buy a house. Like, that's just what he means. But he's definitely, definitely very much into you. Okay. I hope that helped. Let's go to Nicolette. After Nicolette will be Christine. So Christine, be ready after Nicolette. Also, you welcome, Tiffany. Also, forgot to tell you guys, I haven't posted a poster of it, but I announced it on my Patreon. I'm going to do a pretty cool course for, for the new year. I'm going to be doing I got you, Nicolette. I'm going to read it. I really wanted to do something interactive with everyone to help because I've noticed my readings lately, people have been feeling like really kind of lost. Kind of, I think that's why it reminded me of it, Tiffany, because what he said is what I've been noticing in a lot of my readings. But I'm doing a class, it's called Alchemy from Vision to Reality, the Magic of Manifestation. So it's about using magic, how to manifest, but specifically how to use it. So, the first week you'll start with helping you identify what you want to pull, because you got to realize manifesting is pulling energy from one realm into this realm, into a physical realm. And people think it's just like you have to wish and hope and wish on a star. It is a magic, it is alchemy. And then the second week, we're going to get into like opening how to open up the gates and how to pull that energy in. And then week 3 is having to know how to create it in a physical form and implement it in week 4. I really want to show people that how you change your path, how you change your life, not change your life like change your life, but how you want, if you want to change the direction and bring different things into your life, it is a magical context to it. Like, and you have to like learn how to lay one brick at a time. I'm just seeing people really, really lost, really confused, and really feeling upset because they feel stuck. And I think people promise like wish upon a star and you'll get it, or make a candle and blow it out and you'll get it. And I don't really see that. I see it as these different steps of how to see the energy because it exists in an energy form, and how to make it into a physical form. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what it's going to be about. It just reminded me of it because there's a lot of people feeling this way. Okay, Nicolette. First question. I visited family over Thanksgiving and my cousin has been weird with me, just completely ignoring me. Can you see from her point of view what her issue is with me, or why she's treating me this way? Oh, damn. Okay. We have some Thanksgiving drama. All right, let me take a look. Hold on. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. You know what I keep hearing over and over, Nicolette? And Tanaya said, "Good luck, Tiffany." I keep hearing that she thinks you think you're better than her. Like something you did, maybe because you're making plans, or maybe changing directions. I know you're making plans and changing directions in your life, but I keep hearing that she's kind of been talking about you like, oh, she thinks she's better than me. She thinks I'm trash or something. Did you say something to her, or did word get round what you're going to do? Like, I know that you're planning on moving, and did she find this out or something? Because she I definitely absolutely nothing. Okay. Somehow she's decided that you think you're better than her, and she feels pretty like uncomfortable around you now. Or she found out that you're into this type of stuff. It's something of this sort. Like she's like, "Oh, she's like that now." Wow. Wait, why are you saying wow? Like, I hear her saying, like, oh, she's like that now, or that's what she's about now. So it's either she found out that you're into this sort of thing, or she knows that you're making some new plans in your life, because it's definitely, that's how I'm hearing it. Like, oh, she's into that, or she's about that now, and she thinks she's all that now. She's not mad at you, but when somebody kinda, like, braces themselves, when you feel like you're gonna lose someone, I guess, or someone's, like, moving on, you kinda, like, start kind of letting go of them in a way. That's more how I see it. She definitely has this idea that you think you're better or something. So I don't know if you can think of anything, or that you're into stuff that she's not into. She definitely sees it like you guys are in different worlds now. Oh, and I'm just going to say this real quick before I go to your second question. It's almost like the vibe of, like, when somebody's like, I'm getting married, I'm having children, and that's my life right now, and you're not doing that, then they feel like, well, we don't have the same thing in common. She's into witchy things also, but I think she may decided to move out to Philly again and kind of doing my own thing, but I've never spoken bad about her. Um, I just wait. It may be because I decided to move out of Philly again and kind of do my own thing, but I've never spoken bad about her, or I've even gotten a disagreement. It's not that you've spoken bad about her, but she thinks you think you're better. Like you don't need her. She's just hurt. That's all. Your second question, my candle finished burning, but it burned really smooth. Nothing spilled over. The wick burned all the way down, but it's still in the bowl. Can you see how well it went? I can tell you, like, okay, so she did a return to sender candle. This is when you have someone who's bothering you. And by the way, Christine, you'll be next, so get your question ready. This is like when someone is causing shit and bad energy into your life, then you like can do a candle spell and you return the energy back to the person. The fact that it burned so smoothly is good, because that means it didn't have a lot to work through. So maybe when you were doing like energy magic before you did the candle, it did something, because that is good. That's what we want. When it's like burning for a long, long time, and it's like sparkling and spritzing and kind of gets twisted a little bit, and it gets like, okay, it had a lot of shit. If you send me the picture, I'll help you scry it. I'll help you scry it. Understand how to scry it. I taught a class on scrying, but I'll kind of tell you. And what scrying is that if you do magic, if you do candle magic, um, after you burn the candle and it burns all the way down and melts all the way down, then you look at the melted part and you can see imagery in it. And it kind of is like looking at a tarot card or something. It kind of gives you an inclination. It almost like gives you some information. I don't see like it looks like anything. I know scrying isn't always going to look obvious. You know what I mean? That's the point of scrying. It's like looking into a crystal ball is scrying. Looking at tarot cards, even though they have imagery, is scrying. Um, and it may not. So if it burned clean and it burned all the way down smooth, that is good. That means the shit worked. It's working. There's no resistance to it. Has he been stopped bothering you? And go ahead, Christine, and throw your question up so that it's ready when I'm done with Nicolette. Has he stopped bothering you? She's like, so yeah, if you guys ever like want to get someone to like really leave you the hell alone, return to sender. Return to sender is a great magical thing to do, but it doesn't have to necessarily be it doesn't have to necessarily be a candle. Disappearing physically and technically. Oh, perfect. And yes, for now, anyway, it's like every once in a while. Okay, well, keep doing it. Like, keep doing like return to sender. By the way, all of you, if you're into magic, if you're opening yourself up, if you're a sensitive person, then you should always say pretty much daily any energy that is coming my way, anyone who's pulling negative energy into my space, I return to sender. Um, can you see if someone is doing so, please and thank you? Okay. Okay. Good, Nicolette. All right. Christine, I feel like someone is intentionally messing with my work. I have reason to believe because of a feeling and certain things of my work has been moving, disappearing into other places, like at your job. Oh, wow. Okay. I will definitely be doing that. After Christine, Sarah is next. There's two Sarahs, but it was the first Sarah. This is for this Sarah is getting an intuitive reading. So Sarah, get your intuitive question ready. I will take a look. We don't like people messing with people at work. That bullshit needs to be nixed. Let's take a look. Hold on. I'm okay. I just want to make sure I reread it. Work. Okay. Hold on. Um, I do feel like that I see a woman and I'm looking at a desk, so tell me if that or is it cubicles? I'm trying to see. It almost looks like everyone's kind of sitting around each other. This person isn't messing with you, but they are snooping. That's what I keep seeing. You know, when you see somebody trying to snoop and kind of see what they can see about you, like going through your stuff and snooping. And with that snooping, they could be showing it to someone, if that makes sense. That's me, will do. Okay, that's okay, aquamarine. Because the vision I get is like when somebody is shuffling through your shit and then maybe like showing it to someone. Is this a competitive job you have? Because it looks like they're trying to get a leg up. You know, like when someone's like, "Oh, well, we got to find out what they're up to so we can get ahead of them. So we can have a leg up over them." That's what I see. It doesn't look like they're trying to like bring you down or tear you down or be nefarious, but it's like very competitive energy. Like if we find out what she's doing ahead of time, then maybe we can be ahead of the game or ahead of her. Doesn't feel very loyal. It does, however, feel like kind of backstabby. So, well, we all try to move at a pace, but that's it. Make it competitive for no reason, though. Oh, people make it, yeah. They're checking to see what you're doing, then they kinda show someone or show each other. So, I wouldn't really trust this woman, and I wouldn't trust most people at your work besides Oh, I thought I was gonna sneeze and I didn't. Okay. Um, I don't like sneezing, so I tend to hold it in. Um, yeah, so I feel like this is very competitive. We'll do the same work. That's the funny thing. We all do the same work. Yeah, I feel like they think you're yo, hey Sean, what's up, Sean Day? I feel like they're definitely looking at it like they are keeping tabs on you and trying to see if you're like doing something more than them. Is it possible to see if they sit near me? Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't I can't really tell because they tend to come over to your space. So I don't know if it's because they sit near you because I feel like they might be sitting near me. The vision I have is them across from you. So like you're here and then there seems to be a desk or something over here. Um But I don't feel like they're directly on top of you, if that makes sense, like to the side or to the side. It kind of feels like they could be diagonal because it looks like they can do like this, what she that. But it doesn't look like someone who's next to you, right next to you. It doesn't look like that. So I hope that helped. And I don't think it's dangerous, but it definitely is, um, not honest. Okay, Sarah, get your question ready. Well, Christine's thinking about that. But I don't think you have to worry, Christine. Like, I don't think they're going to be able to do anything. It's not like they're going to cause any problem. What I'm saying is they can't really destroy anything in your life. It just more seems like you have to be very careful about, like, you almost, this is what I would lastly say to you. When somebody is doing some kind of shit like this, if you kind of drop hints like you know what's up, it weirds people out. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're kind of like, "Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely know when people are, messing with me. Sometimes I even, spy back on them." If you just kind of make jokes about it, it weirds people out. They start to get, you want them to get paranoid. Okay, so Sarah, she, her. I'm curious if there is a potential for a relationship with a good friend. He, him. I told him I like him, and he said he wanted to move super slow, which I'm all for and appreciate. But I think I'm still a little confused about how he feels about me and where I stand with him. Do you like how I read that like I'm doing my podcast? We just need sound effects now. Okay, if there's potential for a relationship with a good friend, I told him I like him and he said he wanted to move super slow, which I'm all for and appreciate, but I think I'm still a little confused. Okay, let's see what's going on with him. Okay, after Sarah is Tanaya. Tanaya's getting a medium reading. Tanaya, get your question and answered. Get your person you want me to connect you to ready. Let me check out what's going on with Sarah. I got you. I think I might throw it out there when I have one-on-one with my lead tomorrow might be a bad idea too. Yeah, don't throw it out with your lead. Don't throw it out with your lead. Have it kind of be more like you're joking and them overhearing you. If you go to your lead, they're gonna totally think you're paranoid and not probably believe you. All right, hold on a second. Let me see what's up with this dude. You jerking her around. Let me see. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he totally sees you guys as friends. The reason why he's saying take it slow is because right now he just feels like a friendship vibe. And I feel like he's not a bad guy. He's a nice guy and he doesn't want to look like a jerk by saying that. Um, he really likes you. He likes spending time, but I definitely feel like you're in the friend zone. I wouldn't wanna tell you it's a waste of time, but I do feel like if you continue trying to pursue something romantically with him, you're probably gonna get hurt because I feel like he just really, really doesn't wanna lose you as a friend. 100%. Like, that's if I could bet money on this tomorrow, it would be he just doesn't want to lose her as a friend. He really likes her. He thinks that you're funny. He thinks you're smart. He likes talking to you. And so he's trying to find a way to be around you, but not get romantic. Because you revealed you had feelings. He just thought it would be nicer to say to you, "Oh, yeah, let's take it slow." Sorry. You guys know I have a terrible and good reputation for being very honest. I'm going to tell you honestly what I feel. How are you guys doing out there? Speaking of, I've been doing these readings. May I do one more submission, then I'll be quiet. You yes, you can, Christy. Um, you're fine. So I hope I didn't just break Sarah's heart. Oof, I know. I'm sorry. He was trying to spare your feelings. Thank you for being honest. Yeah, because I just saw him like the vision I had of him is like, when someone's just kind of like really pensive and kind of like very smart and very kind of chill and grounded, and you're like, "Ooh, I like you." And he's like, "Oh, yeah. We should take it slow and let's see what happens." I'm confused, I guess, why. But yeah, the friendship things make sense because he likes you. He likes you as a friend and he doesn't want to ruin the friendship. That's it. You know what I mean? And he just thought and he's probably young because young men make dumb mistakes. Sorry for all the men in here. And they think by not telling you the absolute truth is going to be the better way for you, and that this will be so much better for you if they spare your feelings and just kind of like over time you'll get the hint. What they don't realize is that women will analyze everything that is said and kind of go, well, maybe it means this or maybe it means that, or maybe he really likes like that. Okay, thank you. There's no chance in the future. um it doesn't work like that. The future isn't preordained. It's not like the future set and anything. He's not I got you, Sean. He's not into you that way. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody doesn't have those feelings for you, they don't have those feelings for you. Move on because you're just kind of trying to hope somebody gets their feelings. It doesn't work. Here's the thing, Sean, you could back me up. If Zachary's in here, he'll back me up. Um, One thing I've learned about reading men is that men don't like they know. If they're into you, they will let you know. See? Let me teach you something, ladies. Totally. Thank you, Zachary. This is the thing I've tried to teach women. I've even thought of like, should I teach a class on this? Because I don't think women understand this. Men don't overanalyze like women. Okay, thank you. I will. Like men don't overanalyze like women. Yes, Zach was very clear about it. Like women will go, oh, maybe he's tired, maybe he's stressed, and they'll analyze. I've had women, want to analyze the whole text and things like this. Yeah, if he said he used to have feelings about you, that means he used to have feelings about you. He does no longer have feelings. What translation, by the way, would be I think I might have been into you for a second, but I'm not. And other translation is I don't want you to feel bad, but I realize I just feel friendship vibes for you. So men don't go through these things. And the other thing that I've learned is that men take a longer time to fall in love. Like they kind of really make sure they kind of women go like, oh, I'm in love, I'm in love. I love his smile, I love this, I'm in love, I'm in love. Where men kind of like go, yeah, I'm really digging her. And they start to get to know you. Men are more visual, women are more analytical. And men will kind of like see where it's they'll kind of like keep seeing them and they'll be into it. And then once men fall in love, they fall in love deeper than women, like, they go all the way in. That's why if a man gets their heart broken, they will be like, "That's it, not doing that again for 5 years," because that they're really open themselves up and showed their heart to someone. They're not interested in risking it again for that quick. And doesn't mean they may not sleep with women, that's different, you know? Hard, thank you. Men, like, go all the way to the bottom of the pool, and the reason why men get so hurt and they get untrusting of women is because women kind of can be fickle. Women be like, "Oh, I think I'm in love, and I love his smile. I love his smile," and then it's like, I don't know. Maybe I love this person." So men are like, "Is she really in love with me? She really have these feelings with me? I got to see." And then once they really see this is like real, 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 and there's a real connection, they'll grow and grow. And then once they fall deep, they go they will do anything for that woman. You don't have to go, is he into me? You will know. He will do anything. And I think that's hard for women to hear. They're not running around like knowing, like kings of the world, picking women up like flowers. Like, I have my choice of, I am a god. They don't feel like, I know women, women will say, well, if he's into me, he'll show me, blah, blah, blah. If you date men, obviously, if you are a straight, a cis woman who dates straight cis men. Yes, women overdo it. It definitely hurts, but I'm not going to disrespect myself by trying to pursue it further. I'm not going to hurt myself again. Yeah, because there's what you have to say to yourself, there's nothing to pursue. We run around like chickens with no Thank you for this. You're welcome. I'm telling you, ladies, it's not as complicated. And I will tell men, I've had to do readings where a couple like the woman tries to get the man to get a reading for me, and I'm like, if I'm going to tell you right now, she's trying to get you to get a reading for me to get you to like her. I won't do it. I'm very fair. I will take care of and tell the man what I see that's best for him, and I will tell the woman and what I see is best for her. I will not be used as a pawn to get some man into to be like, "Oh, she's the one." I will not do that. And it doesn't work on men anyway. I don't know why women keep doing this, cuz men don't do that with me. They're like, "Is she the one?" They don't. They know. So, um, I can tell you right now that men are very shocked at how I can do a reading and a woman will bring in a text, and I've done this before. They want to analyze it for a half hour. Is it too late to get a medium reading? No, Jennifer. Um, so that's I just want to say that's my PSA just to help everyone out. I try to tell women this all the time. They don't tend to listen to me. Tanaya, who are you looking to talk to? After Tanaya will be Selena. So Selena, get your question ready. But Tanaya wants me to do a meeting reading for her. Tanaya, she, her, Gen X queen. I'm the Gen X queen. Excuse me? My birthday's coming up. Any insight from my mother? No, 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 no. What do you mean, any insight? This is when you get all broad. Thank you. I will listen, though. Thank you. What do you mean, any insight? That's too broad. What specifically are you trying to look for? Um, Wait, Sarah, you put in another question? Okay, Sarah, I got you. It's a different Sarah, though. We have to get our Sarah straight. Uh, All right, Tanaya, what are you really trying to get from your mom? Come on. What you can't just be like, what's the meaning of life? I mean, if you're gonna get a medium reading, I'm just gonna tell you whatever she has to say. It doesn't work like that. I can't put in like this is what she wants to know. It doesn't work like that. They're gonna just say whatever it is they want to say. Oops, I'm sorry, I dropped my alien stone. Ooh, that was loud. Sorry about everybody. I like to talk to my mom. I'm reaching a major milestone. I would like to know if she has any advice. You have to remember, I just want to remind everyone, spirits don't know your big path. I always try to tell you this, Sanaya. Spirits are just people who died. They don't know what lessons you have to learn. Okay, whatever she has to say. I want everyone to know that. I'm doing a medium and intuitive. Um, I just got something for an intuitive. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Just so everyone knows, okay, whatever she has to say, because I want people to remember the spirit world knows some things, right? They can kind of help, but they don't know the big picture of the lessons you need to learn. You can't use the spirit world like, tell me what to do. Let me call you up and just tell me things to do. They don't do that. They won't do that. They can't do that. They can just say, I have some things to say to you, like, just like if you were visiting them. But they don't know the big picture like everyone thinks. They're not gods, they're not all knowing. And just to remind you, it's the higher beings that have a better understanding. All right. So just my disclaimer. After TB, after Tanaya is Selena. Selena, get your question ready. All right, let's see what your mom has to say. I feel like I hear her already fast and quick. So this is what I hear, Tanaya, and happy birthday, by the way. She says you have to get things going. She says you tend to overthink everything. You're um, trying too hard and you're moving too slow. She doesn't have the answers you want that you keep asking her. So stop asking her. She can only help, encourage you and, maybe help you when she knows someone's negative in your life and kind of warn you about that or something dangerous. But she says, other than that, all she wants to say to you is that you've been moving too slow, you've been taking too long. You need to just pull the trigger and go. You just need to pull the lever and go. She says, you overthink everything. You also are trying too hard with family. You can't fix things with them. And she doesn't want to hear you asking her about that. She goes, they have their own path. They have to figure it out themselves. She says that you're at a crossroad between moving one way or the other. And she says that, you just have to decide. She can't tell you which path to take. She can't tell you why to take it. All she can do is encourage you that you slow yourself down a lot by overthinking everything. She's at some point you have to just like live and just go and just do things, not think about when to do, how to do, what to do over and over and over again. You see what I mean? Do you hear? Because she came in hot. She's talking pretty direct. She also says that the only thing she can tell you is that around April, there'll be a good opportunity for you to consider. She can't tell you which, what to do, yes or no, or maybe, but she says in April, there'll be something to consider. Like there'll be a chance for you to make a final decision. But she's saying like you are wasting time. So I mean, are you going to share what big decision, or maybe in another time? Maybe sometime in the future, if you get a private reading, you'll tell me what decision. But yeah, I mean, she just says to you, she's very happy that you're finally living your life on your own terms. You're finally living your life free. She says, just keep moving forward. You're too busy looking back. You're trying to take care of other people. You're trying to wait to help other people. Keep moving forward. That's it. I'm not sure what she's referring to. Work. She's just talking about in life in general. I don't feel like she was referring to anything particular. I feel like she's talking about she's giving you, like I said, she's giving you in April. Oh, April, I don't know. She didn't give me specific. Again, she doesn't know all the things. And she thinks you're not relying on yourself. You can't just keep relying on her to tell you what to do. You got to start paying attention to things yourself. This is the thing I try to tell everyone. Don't depend on the spirit world to tell you every little thing all the time. At some point, they make you graduate, meaning like it's good when you're practicing and training your intuition and everything. But at some point, you have to start trusting your own self. So that was just a little guidance. And that's just at some point, you're going to have to trust your own self. So I guess when the time comes, you'll know. All right, Selena. After Selena will be Sarah. So I feel like she's giving you a little kick in the butt. Like, you need to start kind of stop questioning everything, like trusting your own intuition, trusting your own self, and stop wavering all the time and questioning yourself. Okay, Selena, her, I have had a rough few years, lots of change and loss. My closest friend is moving and making big changes in his life. I'm worried that I'm going to lose him or that our friendship will be changed in a bad way. Okay. So you're afraid that if when they move that you won't have a friendship anymore, and you want me to see what? You want me to see I can't predict if you're going to have a friendship. I can only see where they're at in life, how they're seeing things, what direction they're going. That's what I can do for you. So let me see what's going on with him. Um the first thing I get from him is that he's very excited. He's extremely excited and he's very excited for the opportunity. He's looking forward to everything. So I feel like the best way to I know I'm just worried that the support system will change. I feel like the best way for you to approach this is you got to be excited for him, encourage him, kind of, listen to his excitement. Like if you're making it about you afraid of losing him, he's going to not respond positively to that. It's going to feel like you don't want him to change, like you don't want change. He needs to feel the friendship, let's put this way, the friendship, never fear a day less here. The friendship won't last if you don't be okay with letting him change and grow. Because if he starts to sense that you're like, "Oh, you're changing," or things are going to be different and you're going to be different, he's not going to feel good about that. He's going to feel like, "Why are you so concerned about that? You should be happy that I'm changing. You should be happy that I'm growing." You see what I mean? So my feeling is that he's very excited about everything that's coming up in his life. He's looking forward to it. And if he doesn't feel you're supporting that and you aren't like with bells on, excited for him, wanting, all of this new stuff to happen to him, he's going to be very turned off. And that's how you would lose his friendship. Okay. While I'm waiting to see what she has to say about that, Sarah, you're next. So have your person you would like me to connect you with. So that I mean that's kind of that's just what I see. After Sarah is Christine and then Shandi. Um yeah, I just feel like he's kind of feeling very like, he wants that support. And then I got you, Jennifer. He wants that support. Okay, all the love in the world to him, just feeling lonely. I know, but you could there's a way to say to someone, "Oh, I miss you." But if you're making it like I miss you because of what you did for me and how you made me feel and the support you gave me, it's gonna turn them off. You have to be like, "Listen, it's hard to be without you, but I love that you're doing your thing and you're, rocking it and all that because that is how you will bring him closer to you. He will definitely push him away if you're like, "You left me here and I'm lonely without you." He's going to start to feel like I'm excited about this change, because he's very excited. Sarah, go ahead and tell me she, her, I'm wanting to talk to my best friend, Roger, who passed. Okay. Just so the future, I don't need a name and you don't need to push a name out on YouTube as well, but I don't need a name, just, my friend. I got it. Okay, for future reference. Tanaya, you did not did you just do another medium reading? Am I imagining that? Okay, after Sarah's Christine. Okay, I got distracted. Okay, let's look at your friend. Hold on. No, you don't have to apologize. What is intro? What? Into intuitive. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. I'm going to give it to you straight. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at your friend. Hold on. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. Just telling people it's not necessary. All right, let's see. So the first thing I hear from this person, he's saying he's so sorry everything happened so fast. He felt like he was in this world and then he was out. He felt like everything kind of I want to say like spun out of control. He didn't feel like he could stop what was happening to him. Yeah, his passing looks like it was pretty intense. He's saying that, he felt like he couldn't prevent what was going on, and he's apologizing, and he looks pretty like he's saying, gone too soon, too young. um he's saying that everything, there wasn't like pain, it wasn't like any kind of torture, it wasn't like difficult physically or any of these things, but he felt like he couldn't stop it, and he feels partly responsible, and there's kind of, it's just kind of like a darkness to it, like there was a darkness around it. But he said he didn't feel quite mentally well at the time. Like his mental health really took a hit, because I just got these imageries of like him feeling like he's battling these thoughts and these feelings, and it was kind of more on the darker side. I don't know if you know what he's talking about. This makes any sense to you, but that's what he's talking about. That, everything started to get more and more like he's saying the walls were closing in on him. Did he like take something? Because with the spinning reminds me of somebody who's on something. Um, just so everyone knows, in my readings, I like people to kind of talk back so I can know if this is making sense to you, and if, I can get confirmation um, back. You know what I mean? I understand 100%. Okay. So he's saying, like, he apologizes and he knows this hurt everyone and he didn't mean it to hurt everyone. But this was like, this wasn't purposeful per se. He accidentally OD. Yeah, I was about to say. But he was very careless with his life, and he kind of was like, what happens, what happens. The one thing he will like you to know, that after he died, he said, "I knew immediately." He says, "It was just kind of the trippiest thing. I just felt like I was popped out of my body, kinda like a pea is popped out of a pod." He's like, "You just pop out." And there was nothing but love and support, and there was a lot of help for me because I was shocked and I was surprised, and, there was nobody there to punish me. He's really pissed off. He's pissed off that religion teaches people otherwise. He feels like if he had a spiritual grounding to him, it might have helped him in his life. But he was very turned off by a lot of stuff because it was very judgy. No judgment. He lastly wants to thank you for your support. And I see that your thing is green and he keeps showing me green. He's talking about the green plants, green trees, the earth. And he says, don't forget how important it is to ground and be a part of this world. Enjoy the moment. Um, that's really it's always a given. People have to remember, like, you don't have to be with anyone. You don't be with anyone there. It's not like here. We are with people because we have to survive. You want to see your dog, it's just like Google times a million, or Facebook, or I mean Facebook or Instagram, whatever. You go and you think of them and they appear. That's kind of a given. So that's all I can do in these really short readings. So I hope that helped and made sense. Christine is next, and Christine's going to be an intuitive. So, intuitive, Christine, have your question ready. So, after Christine is Shandi. I get it. He liked the tattoo I got for him. Um, Yeah, I can't keep going, so that's like, don't worry about those things, kind of maybe like taken they see those things, those are all kind of givens. I mean, they're gonna be fine with any of those things. Me just saying yes or no isn't gonna, but I don't really like to shorten. When I do like readings, I get it, but that's kind of where I have to end and move on. So, Christine, if you can have your intuitive reading, but you just know that they see things, and they see those things. Don't worry about that. I think you need to take in what he really was saying. It seems like that's really what's more important. They don't really uh, they're always happy for you to do whatever you need to do to help you, but they're not attached to the world here like we are. So whatever you need to do to feel better, they're going to always be fine with it. You know what I mean? Oh my God, break my heart and be the bearer of bad news. Can you please let me know what the trainer she currently feels or thinks break me, even if it is romantic? Just curious in general. Okay. What? Why am I being the bad person? I don't want to be the bad guy. Jeez. Okay. Just so everyone knows where we're at, after Christine is gonna be um Sean D. But yeah, Sarah, I just wanted you to know real quick, and this is for everyone to know. Pay attention to what he's really trying to tell you. He's trying to give you pearls of bigger picture things, of life things and advice. So I would really just take a minute to listen to that. And don't worry, animals, of course, it's a given. They can see anyone they want to see. It's not like here, you don't have to go to a house or go to a place. It's like you think of someone, it pops up. It's very much like Google, but it's all in your consciousness. Oh, I want to see my this, I want to do this, boom. I want to see your tattoo, boom. But what's important is to take in what they're trying to say to you. Okay, let's take a look at the trainer. I can already tell you, Christine, I don't have to really get too deep into it. As soon as I look and see, she has moved on, dear. Like, and I hate to say this and I hate to be the bad guy, but she's kind of annoyed at this point, meaning like she's kind of like, um, yeah, it's just a friendship. And so I feel like there was a chance at some point and that ship sailed. So I feel like at this point, you got to let it go. You got to move on to somebody else. Time to move on. This saga has been going on too long. Anybody who isn't familiar, but Christine has had a crush on this trainer for I don't know what months, and she's not budging. So, time to move forward. I feel like what I'm worried about is that she's going to start to feel like annoyed, like if you are seeing anything more, you know what I mean? Like if you're trying to push for anything more. She really likes you as a person, as a friend. That's okay. That's okay. I'm sorry, sweetheart. But I think it's good. I think it's good because it's holding you back. And honestly, I'm going to go a little further in the read to tell you to leave you with this. You're kind of using her as an excuse to not really connect with other people. You know what I mean? You're kind of it's like if you have a crush on someone who's not responding and you keep going to it, it's safer. It's safer to kind of just know that you're putting your energy somewhere about someone than having someone real. You're chasing someone unavailable. Mhm. You see what I mean? You're chasing someone unavailable. So it's time to move forward because otherwise people start getting annoyed. Does that make sense? I ain't pushing that for sure. All good. I'm sorry, Christy. I don't want to be like the bad person. I don't want to hurt you. But at the same time, I don't want you to like waste your energy on it, because she's definitely moving forward. Everybody, give her some encouragement. Are you trying to look for anyone else? Everyone tell her. Are you looking for anyone else? Are you putting yourself out there for anyone else? Because my feeling, this is my read on it at this point, you're using this as a way to avoid connecting with people. Just saying. Just saying. It's like, "Oh, no, I have someone I'm interested in. I don't have to. Hey, Adela, since you remote viewing our crushes, do you have time to do one for me too? But I want good news." Yes, Terry, I do. Yes, got you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? All right, Sean D's next. After Sean is gonna be Sarah. Listen, I'll send my donation. Okay, thanks, Terry. By the way, this is Terry. Ever since Terry is a new as a brain surgeon, right? A brain surgeon. And he was explaining to me, I was like, you still got into my mind when I said, how come I always look to the right when I'm trying to see? And you said it was kind of the right brain. And you also said I'm doing something like a lot of monks do, but I'm doing it like without having to meditate. Ever since you told me that, it stuck with me. Just saying. It makes total sense. Christine, we want to hear next time. We want to hear next time. We want to hear there's some other hottie that you have located. Did Sean disappear? Did he leave? Because I know Sean, he's off doing some magic. He's pulling some herbs from his magic garden. Bro. I want to hear like, ooh, I found this hottie and she's looking, boom. And now we exchange numbers or texts or whatever the hell, whatever your kids are doing these days. No, I'm just kidding. I know it's text. Um, we want to hear about the new hot tea. Exactly. Thank you, Zachary. We want new tea. We need new hot tea. This old tea is getting cold. It's stale. We need new hot tea. Did Sean D leave? Okay, if Sean left, Then after Sean, we'll see. I'm waiting to hopefully he's going to pop in is Sarah. We're back full round to Sarah. So Sarah, you can throw your question out. Hopefully Sean's going to pop in at any minute. We want to hear about new hot tea. We don't want any more old hot tea. And I guess this is it. Adela is the killer of dreams. Is that what I'm doing? Because I don't want to be the killer of dreams. I don't want to be the killer of dreams. That would suck. Um, okay, we're waiting for Sean to get back. Sean, hopefully you're coming back. He's probably off doing some magic. My sister is driving a wedge in our family. I just want to know how I can help bring peace between us all and help her versus everyone walking on eggshells. Oh, damn. Okay. Um, can help her bring peace back into us all and help. Well, this is my feeling is that when I see your sister, she's not, I'll see what happens, but I'll catch that trainer later though. You'll get some new hot tea bring. No, no, forget the trainer. Everyone tell her while I talk to Sarah. Everyone tell her. Trainer. We got to let go of the trainer. Let her go. Let her go. We're moving on. My feeling with your sister, the problem is you're trying to find a way to get her to conform or to get her to be okay with things. She's not interested in that. She's very angry. She's very feels like misunderstood, kind of feels like people don't really like her. So she's not gonna budge because she feels she's in the right. So I feel like if you push her, she's gonna feel like this is pushed upon her. Do you see what I'm saying? I got you, Terry. So I my feeling is that you have to um kind of let her be angry. You don't have to tiptoe around her. Think that's a mistake, but you also can't expect her to not be angry. Like you can't she feels like people don't understand her. She feels like people are judging her. Like the vision I get of her is like everyone thinks she's like doesn't know what she's talking about or she thinks she's stupid. She's a total narcissist. I mean, you got to be careful because people throw those diagnoses around. I don't really see that, but again, I'm not a psychologist. I don't see that. You know what I honestly see from her perspective is she doesn't really feel understood. She feels like she's trying to speak truth. That's how she sees it. She's trying to say things like they are, and everyone's getting mad at her about it. So she's like, I'm not going to change my opinion. I'm not going to change the way I feel or see anything. So her perspective is like everyone's trying to get her to conform. Like just do what the family wants her to do, just get along and shut up and don't you know what I mean? That's how she sees it. Like, she's just supposed to just go along with everyone. Now, she may have I do feel like it's rough around the edges, and she's very difficult, and she can be, really rough and everything. She's super controlling and manipulative. That feels right. But it's out of trying to force people to listen to her. So you don't tiptoe around her and don't appease her. You know what I'm saying? Don't appease her, but you're not going to get her to change her mind. That's what I would say to you. Okay, is Sean back? Did Sean D come back? If not, then we have Jennifer. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, to be blunt, but you're not gonna get her to change. Yeah, there's no talking to her. The best thing when it comes okay, so Sean back? Okay, I think Sean left. Sean probably got tired of waiting. He'll come back at like next week when I'm back, hopefully, or something, or maybe he'll be back by the time I'm done. Um, After Jennifer, it's Tanaya. Tanaya, have your question ready. And after Tanaya is Terry. Um, Here's the thing. Just want to lastly tell Sarah real quick. And anybody who's listening, whenever you have somebody who won't listen and doesn't want to listen to what you're saying and they're staying true, and it really is because it's who they are. Like it's their core belief. This is what I believe. This is who I am. I'm not going to listen to what you have to say. The more you push them, the more they are enjoying it. It's like they want you to chase them. They feel like you're giving the attention they want. So the more you just kind of go, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, sure, okay. And you act like it's not phasing your world, they will start to release and maybe come towards you more. Did my mom know what I was saying and how I was there when she was dying? And was she really talking to me in the months after she died, or was that just in my head? Well, I can I you're getting a medium reading? Is that what you're getting, Jennifer? Because I kind of don't do questions like that when I do a medium reading. I just let them tell me what they have to say. So when I do a medium reading, I'm going to connect to your mom. She's going to explain to me how she passed. But I can tell you that when people are dying, they're kind of in between the worlds. So they absolutely hear people when they're talking. so, um, and if you feel like you were getting signs from her, that pretty much is. But see, you see, that's why I don't read that way, because it's not as powerful as hearing what she has to say. So whenever I do a medium reading, don't come in with like, I can just say yes or no, and there's no way to confirm it. And you're like, I guess it's yes or no. You see what I mean? But if I connect with her and she tells me things that you know and she knows that you didn't ask about, then it's more of a pure reading. It's not pure when you throw questions like that, because a medium would just go, yeah, of course, sure. Like, boom. And I mean, I wouldn't have to work so hard if I did that. Oh, I know that's 100% once I started responding versus reaching is why we have a relationship. Exactly. All right, let's just hear what your mom has to say. That's okay. I've heard you. Yeah, that's not totally fine. So for her, her passing was very difficult. Like literally what she's showing me is that it was very hard. Like her illness took over her pretty strong. Like she felt like the vision she's giving me. Ooh, I feel like someone's touching me. The vision she's giving me is like when you're like have poison almost like in your system, like your blood's getting poisoned. I don't mean that maybe literally poison, but maybe an illness or disease. And I feel like I'm deteriorating, and it was very hard. Like she definitely went through it. She says her illness was harder than her dying. Her dying was beautiful, so that's to answer your question. She said she felt like she heard music and she smelt like flowers, like she smelt like a perfume of some sort. She smelled something. She's saying that when she was actually leaving this world, she felt like you were helping her and you were guiding her, but your voice was kind of like in like further away as she moved forward. She says this woman was really, really kind to her as she started to get there. She seemed familiar to her. I think she knew this person, might be her mom or something. But she's saying that's not really what's the most amazing part. She's saying, well, the amazing part is that as soon as she died, she was young again. And she was healed, and she all of the illness that was in her body went away. She's showing me with her long blonde hair, but I don't know if she had that when she was younger or not. But she's saying I was very I walk around this world like around 20, like I'm 20. And I don't know if there's something significant about, she's saying there's something significant about the month of May and August. She was kind of vain. She's like, "Oh, I'm young." That's why I was laughing because I was like, "Oh, that's what she was excited to tell you. Oh, I'm young again. Oh, you get young immediately here. You immediately become young again." She's like very excited. Has she got a southern accent? Is she from the South or something? Why do I feel like I'm talking in some sort of accent? I don't know what kind of accent. Yeah. And she's very active. So that's to answer your question. She's very, very active. Like I felt like something's touching me. I feel like I see something. She says she definitely gives you, she's appeared at night. She's appeared like if I walk in your front door, in front of the doorway, her birthday's May. That sounds kind of her. Yes, Texas. Um, She's like says that I tried to stand in the door. I've tried to wake her up. I've poked her. I've sent birds. I've sent smells. Oh, she's gonna say, I'm gonna be loud and I am gonna let her know that I'm here. And so she likes the fact that you talk to her and you acknowledge her, and you're kind of the only one who really gets. She says, "Oh, I've met up with people, I've met new people. It's so easy here, it's so beautiful. It's nothing like what they tell you. It's just filled with support and love." And she just says, "Don't you worry about me. I'm going to be doing the best I can to help you." I've heard her say my name really loud when I was falling asleep. Yeah, she's going to be loud, let you know she's around. Okay, I hope that helped. She was fun though. She's a lot of fun. I felt really bad about how she looked when she was sick because that is definitely not who she is when she's not sick. I feel like I'm sassy when I'm talking, feeling her. All right, Tanaya, you go ahead and put your question in, and after that, it's Terry. And I guess Sean, he probably gave up. Thank you so much. She was very social. Yeah. By the way, I'm doing a spirit circle. You guys can always check this on my website where we're all going to like I did this with Zachary. They might have left too. Victoria and Zachary and some other people came to it where we all kind of were able to work together. Everybody worked together to see spirits and feel them, and it was amazing how much information people came up with. So Tanaya, what's your question, dear? Tanaya might have fallen asleep. I would not be surprised. Did you fall asleep, Tanaya? Oh, Sean is here. Okay, Sean, what's your question? And Tanaya, you're after Sean. I think I'm gonna lose my voice. What's your question, Sean? So Sean and then Tanaya. And then okay, Sean, what's your question? Is the chat just slow? I feel like now I want to talk in a oh hey Tori. I feel like I want to talk in a southern accent after that reading. Like I think I'm southern. So there's this younger girl that wants to date. What should I do? Ooh, Sean. Okay. Everybody give a round of applause for Sean. Sean's going on dating. He's going on a date. And it's with a younger woman. Slow. Okay, the chat's slow. Well, that's annoying. TB, are you there? Tanaya, are you there? Tell me now because after Tanaya and Terry, I do have to wrap it up. So tell me if you're there. Woohoo, Sean, right? Yay for Sean. All right, let me see. My first instinct, I know what it is, but I'm going to be very profesh and look into it, thoroughly. Okay, so hold on, Sean. Yeah, Sean. Okay, Tanaya, get your question ready for after Sean. This is what I feel. Okay, then after Shauna is my last reading. Shauna just came through because I'm waning. I did 5 readings today, plus I did speed readings for Patreon, and now I'm here. So I'm on my last leg. Okay. My first gut feeling, Sean, is yes. Go for it. When I see her, she's very, isn't that forever ago? Did I just go through? Shauna. I got someone for Shauna on Venmo for a medium reading. Um I feel like the first thing I feel is an absolute yes when I see her. She looks pretty smitten with you. Like she looks pretty like puppy eyes. Why do I keep ever since that reading I want to talk like I'm from Texas. Um yeah. Yeah, that was like me 20 minutes ago. Oh, really? That did take a long time. That was weird. Okay, you're right. Things are moving slow, huh? Um This feels like green light. I feel really good about it. I feel like she's very interested. It's good for you. I can see why you're apprehensive because she kind of wants you to lead the situation. So she's giving you all the signs and all the she's giving you all the green lights. So I feel like she's trying to be like, okay, she wants you to take the lead. This feels very positive. I say yes. Everybody? Why are you hesitant about it? Because she's younger? Is that the only reason? Because it feels positive. Also feel like she's and Terry Tanaya, get your question ready, and after Tanaya is Terry and then Shauna. I feel like the only thing I would say is just be really careful, be very clear, because we talked about this, Sean, right? About women and men. Be very clear with her. Like, don't be like going on, like, don't make it sound like you guys are going to get married or move in 26. Okay, Sean. Okay. People don't know how Sean is, how old Sean is. Let's just put it this way. He's a Gen Xer. Yeah, I would just, the only thing I'd be careful is don't get her pregnant. You guys heard it from me today. And be very careful about things like that. On a serious tip, Sean, because I see she's looking at you kind of puppy dog eyes, puppy, just very like this. And she may want to be like, oops. And then now we're getting married, and oops, now I'm moving in. 26 is young. Well, you just made my day. 26 is young. Yes, it's young. Terry, what are you trying to say? Oh my God, I'm done with people. Are you serious? Come on. I didn't. Oh, even Siri thought I was young witchy. Yeah, I can see that. Be careful. Okay, here's a PSA. Go ahead and get your question ready, Tanaya. Here is my PSA when you're getting involved with a witch. Okay. They are able to do their own type of magic to kind of make sure that you guys are staying connected. There's a lot of Gen Xers in here. That's right. That's because we're so cool, Jennifer. I mean, we are the cool generation. I mean, hello. Be careful if you get involved with a witch, everyone. It is much harder to get uninvolved, and they will do things to keep you involved with them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say, Sean. Okay, that's my warning. Tanaya, what is your question? Tanaya, are you still awake? After Tanaya, it's Terry. And then I'm ending with Shauna. Oh, I know. But I'm serious, Sean. That's my warning. I'm serious. Don't be doing any, I don't know how strict YouTube is, but don't be doing any S magic with her. All that stuff will bind you to her, you know what I'm saying? Cords and stuff. Be careful. But other than that, I don't see anything wrong. So everybody everybody throw up a green light. Throw up a green light for Sean. Go. We want to hear, and we want the tea. We want the tea. Okay. No thanks. I was trying to let's too. Okay, you could drink it. I'm an X now right on the line. Okay. Yeah, we want the tea. We want the tea. Okay, did tonight. Oh, last week my crush is consumed by stress. Do you see any new prospects? Don't crush my dreams. Wait, I think I should be known more and more for my love, my blunt love readings. Boom, no, next. I'm going to be like Gordon Ramsay. Boom, you're out. Boom, you know. What are you, crazy? Get out of here. Shut it down. Everybody put some green lights for Sean. Everyone give some encouragement to Sean because this was finally a positive love question, and now we're going into Naya. Tanaya, the only thing I would say is we're done. We're done with your crush. No more of that guy. Moving on from him. Okay, we're over him. Any new prospects? I think this is my feeling. This was my feeling. You said my crush is consumed by stress. Now I have to find a new man. You first of all, he was not your man. You were just crushing on him. But I do feel really good about it. I feel really good about it, about future prospects. This is my feeling. I feel like you're finally living your life. I feel like you're finally living your life, for yourself. You're finally doing something he may get over. So no, fuck this guy. Like you guys, did I not give you a whole lesson about men? If they're interested, they will show they're interested. Men in this group, please tell the ladies, men who date women, cis men who date cis women. Help me tell Tanaya, help me tell her if he's interested, you will know. Now, it doesn't mean that when it's work, it could be tricky, and that's how it felt at the beginning, but it's turned. He's changed his mind. He's not into it. Moving on. I do feel like I see someone, but I always feel that way with you, Tanaya. But you got to kind of, as your mom said, shit or get off the pot. Like you got to start living your life. You can't just keep thinking and thinking, just get out in the world. The whole chat are stage 5 clingers. We will let you know. Zachary said, let us be. This is my job. I'm here to save you all pain and sorrow. I'm trying to help you. Tanaya, I always see this for you, but here's the problem. You get in your own way. This is what your mom was trying to say. You get in your own way. You screw up your own thing because you try you don't like really go you don't put yourself out there. You don't I don't mean put yourself out there like you have to go hunting for a man, but you don't even like do the things you love to do. You just got to start by doing things that you love to do, going out and seeing things and doing things that you love to do. I know I was trying to make us laugh. People laugh. I like it. You made me laugh. So I absolutely see someone maybe, but I feel like the problem is that you kind of get in your own way. You see what I'm saying? You definitely, I'm going to say to you what I said earlier. Sometimes when you're using a crush and you're obsessing on the crush, and if this applies to you, fill in your name, then you're avoiding getting a real thing. In other words, you're chasing someone unavailable. So yeah, absolutely see someone, but this is getting in your way. You're not letting yourself live your life. You see what I mean? Okay? So time to let it go. Now let's crush Terry's dreams. He's next. Right, Terry. They call it a crush for a reason. So you remember Hung, like, who can't forget a name like that? Dreams crushed. Tanaya, you guys explain to her that I didn't totally crush her dreams. To explain to her what I'm saying to her. I did not. I 100% always see you with the man, but you gotta let go of hiding behind some other lame ass guy who's not paying attention to you. Have you okay, so I really bump into Hung, and by grace of God last week I bumped into him in a blue moon, literally was about to hit into one another. And what did I do? We were so shy we couldn't even speak two sentences. Oh, this is so cute. I love it. It's so sweet, Terry. Okay, so Terry, he talked about this guy before, and they're both very introverted and sweethearts. And they don't seem to know how to get together to say hi. I crazy, or I really feel he's interested. I really guess what, everybody? I'm not crushing any dreams. I really feel he's interested. Yes. I'm grateful for the ones that didn't work out. Now I'm with a wonderful Tori. Aw. Aw, everybody, that's Tori's man talking about her. I definitely feel that he's very interested, for sure. I don't know what the hell moon star seven spirits are. I feel like people are making stuff up and messing with you. That does not feel like a thing. Um, could just be he Sierra Desert talking. What do you mean? Could just be he Sierra Desert? What do you mean by that? I feel like he definitely has feelings, but I definitely feel like the problem is that you're both introverted. You're both so, introverts that there isn't the one person who pushes it forward. So you have to decide if you're going to be the one to push it forward. Like you're going to have to be the one to push it forward, is what I'm saying. I mean, it's been a minute for me, Adela. I don't know how to do it. I know. I hold on to ones who are not interested in you. You're missing all the amazing opportunities to find the right one. Thank you. Lets it dry, right? Um, I know, I feel like that's I all you gotta do is just kinda start conversations. He's very easy. If you just start conversations with things he likes, if he's into video games, is there's a books he likes, is there's places he likes to go, food he likes, he's very easy to get him to open up. You just gotta start with very simple, basic things, and he will open up to you. But absolutely, everybody, let's throw up some heart emojis because finally, well, we did have Sean. We did have a good one for Sean, but we have another good one for Terry. Although I don't want to be, biased, but it does seem to be the men that are kind of winning this battle because like I said, men kind of know what they want. I don't know what to say though. Like I feel inappropriate no matter what message I send him. Can I just pretend to send it to the wrong person or something? No. All you got to do is say like, "Oh, there was a blue moon out. Did you hear or did you watch this great show the other day?" Or, all you got to do is just start talking to him like nerd talk because he likes that kind of talk, like brainy talk. Oh, I read this really good book. That is enough for him. By the way, that usually isn't enough for people, but that's enough for him. If he would just send me just one message, I would jump on that. Geez. Well, you guys are both terrible at it. Did you send him a message? I didn't think so. So, snappity snap, 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 snap. You both are not very good at it. So somebody has to be the worst one to just at least try. You have to send him a line. Okay? there's just it's not but in your defense, it's not gonna work if you don't start. And go ahead, Terry, while you're writing that, Shauna, tell me who you want me to connect you to. All right? He is older. It doesn't matter. Just because someone's older, they could he's older. What is that? A seal? A fish? Your mom? Okay. Um, is that a seal or a fish? What the hell is that? Is that a fish or a seal? What is so you really feel he's interested? I really do. Have I not proven to you? Have I not you're not sugarcoating. Everybody in this chat, can you let him know, do I sugarcoat these things? Yes or no? Have I not proven myself to be a pretty blunt reader? Okay, thank you. That's what I thought. The phone works both ways. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we got to all right, all right, all right. I'll think of something. I'm telling you just start off with something like, "Oh, I read this really great book." Something like that will get his juices flowing. All right. He's probably apprehensive about connecting because you're younger. Um See, this is where women analyze. No, it's not that, but I could see that. I feel like he's just not sure if he's interested. And all men need to know. All men just want to know. Just like you want to know, he wants to know. And you just have to be the one to do it. Okay, let me get Shauna's reading, okay? Because it's getting late. It's gotten pretty late. So let me get to her and we're gonna end this on a more um, touching note. Hopefully. This is her mom. Okay. Did I connect with her before, Shauna? Because I won't ask her how she passed. And go ahead and feel free to talk to me. The first thing I hear from her, she's so relieved. Oh, this feels like good energy. She's so relieved. And you guys can go ahead and talk to Terry. Yeah, she's so relieved of where she's at. She says that she feels like so free and she finally feels full of love. um, it's taken her some time to get to this place where she's finally feeling like she doesn't have this heaviness. Um, and she's saying that she said I'll read your comment in a minute, Terry. She's saying that she's just finally feeling like relieved and free. And there's like a flowiness, like everything's kind of flowing more. She said since the last time she talked to you, she feels like she finally understands this place that she's in, where she's allowed to be open, she's allowed to let go. She wants to give you some really sound advice, Shauna. And I keep hearing this, but hers is different. She says you do have to live in the moment. You do have to appreciate when things are happening in the moment. But she says it's okay to feel sad and it's okay to feel discouraged sometimes. And it's okay to feel tired. And she doesn't want you to feel like you're bothering her. Go ahead and talk to her when you have those moments. She wants to be able to help you through stuff. She still wants to try to be a mother. She doesn't feel like she always was 100% great at it. I don't know if this is the age she died because I don't remember, but I see her like in her 30s or maybe 40. This is the age she likes, and I don't know why, but she kinda shows me wearing those, like muumuu type thing. She's by the water, she's by the rocks of the water, and I think it's like a beach or a lake or beach, and she says that, um, she's just really happy that you connected with her because she feels you need her, and she's tried to let you know. She was 50, but very young at heart. Well, okay, I I'm gonna let your mom comfort me on that one. Some of us think 50 is still young, just say. But she did she I know I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I'm making levity. She looks about that age. A preparatory teenager. Yeah. Yeah. What did she had like some problems, right, when she was alive, like emotionally and things because I think that's why she's trying to say to you she's finally healing. So she says, just so you know, she's finally healing. She's made her way to healing. Yeah. And she finally can start helping you. She can help you with the little things. She can help comfort you. She can help encourage you. She says, I'm very new to it. I don't have all the answers, but she's so sorry that she didn't understand what motherhood could really be like. Lastly, she wants to say, she keeps showing me October and talking about October and Halloween, something of that being a fun time or a favorite time and being important to you. Okay. Didn't do this all night because I had some issues with it before, but just out of curiosity, let's see what song. Yes, my favorite time of year and my anniversary. Okay. Let's just see what song could come up with your mom. Wait, hold on. Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. See, that's why I didn't know if I feel like my energy is affecting it. Welcome to the Jungle. That kind of feels more like how she lived her life, honestly, from what she was showing me. Oh, she's playing a lot of like rock songs. Was she like a rock? Now it's Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones. Was she like a rocker? Always big life changes in October. I feel like she was a big, yeah, that'd be her. Thank you all so much. I hope that helps, Shauna. Thank you, everyone. If you on my Patreon, I posted medium, little mini, really quick. Not these are much longer than those even. Medium readings, speed readings. Also, I post if you want to come to the Spirit Circle, that would be awesome. It looks fancy, feels like you should put on a British accent and drink tea. If I'm in a relationship by Christmas, I'll send you my lengthy thank you, and you can send me your Amazon wish list. I don't have an Amazon wish list. I should start one for I don't know what reason though. Um, I should I be talking in an English accent? Should I be sitting here in an English accent? We want to hear I feel like now I'm self-conscious, I can't do an English accent. We want to hear All the Tea by Sean. Sean's gonna send us all the tea. Now I feel really stupid. Please, why did I just do this to myself? Sean's gonna send us all the tea. Terry's gonna send us all the tea. TB's gonna send us all the tea. We want all the tea of the relationships. We want updates, okay? It is fancy. Thank you. My clothes are not matching. This is Journey. Tea time next week. I will bring tea time. I will bring the tea to drink and you all bring the tea. Oh, that's a cute emoji, Terry. Um but yes, if you guys this weekend I'm doing a spirit circle. It was a lot of fun. I know Tori and Zachary are going to be there and they killed it. It's a really fun light thing. Thank you guys. Sean's like, don't do it, Adela. Sean will bring the French accent because he's the one in New Orleans. And New Orleans. I saw on TikTok that if you say New Orleans and you sound stupid or NOLA people, that's not true nor New Orleans people. Eventually, I'm going to make it to New Orleans. Eventually. It's super fun. Yeah, it's super fun. The Spirit Circle was a lot of fun, and everybody hit on real people, and that was the coolest part. Oi. We. I said oi. Wrong. Wrong one. Thank you all so much for coming. I'll be back again next week. Should we do Wednesday instead of Tuesday? or is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Is Wednesday a better day? Everyone vote. Wednesday or Tuesdays? Which feels better? Because maybe Wednesday's better for everyone because you know what I mean? Like you're just starting the week on Tuesdays. Everyone vote or tell me. What's your opinion? I know. Wednesday? Wednesday. It's better for me too. Either one works for us. Okay. Power couple over there. We got 3 votes. All right. Daily. Days. Oh, okay, Terry. Then I really would need an Amazon wish list because I wouldn't be able to do all my other stuff. Can't do daily. I'm trying to dedicate to weekly. Maybe one day I could be like a full streamer, but that is not happening right now. Um Also, lastly, I can't wait to show you something I've been working on. I have a surprise of something I've been working on, and I can't wait to show you guys when it's time. All right, no one seemed to care, so I'm going to think about it. If you seem like Wednesday or Tuesday, I think Wednesdays. I'm going to try Wednesday. Let's try Wednesday for a little bit and see how it does. Thank you all so much. Have a great night or day, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Thank you guys, and follow yourself. Don't join any cults. Follow no one. Bring us the tea next week, and I'll see you soon. Wednesday? Okay. That works better for me too. So I'm down. I'm down with Wednesday. Bye, everybody. Bye.